Hey, okay. It looks like maybe I'm streaming and maybe you can hear me, so maybe that's good enough to get things going. Cool. All right, so hey, I'm Joshua. This is a series I call Lunch Break Roguelike. You can find the code behind my head here at github.com/Joshua Skelly/lunch-break-rl. Um, this started off as a project for me to take an hour out of my day over my lunch hour to work on a project of my choosing. I decided to make a roguelike with Python using the TDL framework, which is a Pythonic version of the libtcod wrappings for bindings for Python. And it's been fun so far. And this has turned into a project that people can play from Twitch chat. I ended up writing a package with the help of Felix from chat that will wrap, or at least give you good API access um, to Twitch chat, and it breaks it into events that makes it easy to handle, and that's how that works. Um, this is not a strict tutorial. It's just me sharing how I work and working on a project, and people play it while I work on it, which is cool. You can find, I tagged every single episode, so this is the beginning of episode 25. So if you do a git checkout EP25, you will, your code will be synced with where I'm at, but that is not, it's not a hard requirement. You don't have to do that. All right, let's get going. Okay, cool. Looks like I have a few folks in chat. That's good. Um, yeah, cool. Hey, Chad. All right, I guess to get things going, let's just run it, and I can talk through it a little bit. Okay, so this is the main game view. On the left is a listing of all the entities, and so those are creatures, items, whatnot. It will only list the entities that are visible to all the players. The players are listed here on the right. As you can see, there are no players, so none of the map is revealed, none of the items are listed. A kobold did perish though, so they're probably getting up to hijinks without the players being around. But you can join. Down here in the bottom right, there's that bang join. So let's type in !join, and I pop into the game, and I pop inside a wall, which is not super great, but that's okay. And now I should be able to do stuff. Let me see. I should be able to say move down and right, and grab that glove. Actually, let me tweak the procgen just a tiny bit, because right now it generates impassable areas. So let me just clean that up just a tiny bit, just for the time being, until we get something better. Because right now my procgen is very, very basic. Level generator in the most basic sense. Basically, it just it has a room. It's like the Splunky or the Delver generation. It just has a room, and it stamps it all over the place. So let's just break this up. So there should be 9 by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This one should be a space, I guess, or no, a dot. There we go. And that's okay. There's 7, so the fourth one. I think this should be all spaces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that should be a dot and a dot. Then here, this one should have 4 on either side of it. Okay, let's give that a whirl. So basically what that does is that just ensures that everything is connected. So now we should have just a series of boring old rooms, but they all should be connected, and that will be nice. Cool. And I can move around and I can do stuff. Like I grab the axe. I can go chop me a kobold. You also notice that now I've added Fog of War. So, pardon me, you actually don't see any of the map until we actually explore it, which is nice. Cool. The throwing code has been shored up quite a bit since you were here last, Felix. So it should work pretty reliably. The only thing I'm worried about now is I'm worried that if you throw a glove at somebody, that will perform another throw, which is mildly amusing. But I haven't actually seen it come up. Hey, Deathblade 711. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to jump in at any time, you can just type in the bottom right the exclamation point join. You can join in and play. This is my lunch hour project where I work on this thing or other weird stuff. Yes, sir. You can see Python user and chat is playing, and he is listed here on the right as one of the players in the game. Yeah, just feel free to jump in at any point in time. Just to give you a heads up, I am actively developing this game, so we will. Thanks for the little friendly shove there, Felix. Cool. So I think today I want to worry about maybe having slightly better rooms. I think is the best way to do these things. So let's go ahead and stop this. Yeah, so right now it's a 3x3 grid of rooms. Each room is 9x7, and I want to. So this string represents a room. So let me add some or not line breaks necessarily. Let's try it like this. I think I can do something like room equals this, and then I can insert something like that. Let me see. This should make more sense, and it might make me just editing this by hand a little bit more bearable. I'm pretty sure that I have to add just concatenations to all these. Yeah, so there is the room, and then here I can do roster R room. There we go. This is complaining about why is it invalid syntax string line 8 room. Do I have to do one of these? There we go. Yeah, so this is written in Python. It uses the TDL framework, and it uses the Twitch Observer framework that I wrote and that Python user in the chat wrote as well. We collaborated on that Python module, which was a fun project. Okay, so that should work. There we go. That was the whole point of having the Twitch IRC open in the command prompt. Yeah, no, I enjoy it. It's fun, and that's the whole point of having I guess my lunchtime project is just to make sure I'm having an enjoyable time. Yeah, so that worked out okay. Cool. And what I want to do is a few things. Like I went ahead and I made a note of basically like there are different ways we can do this, and I think I don't want folks to be able to get outside the level. But I think right now there's actually a small buffer, but I want to be able to have different classes of rooms and then pick from them. And then these rooms here are just consoles that I blit. And I'm blitting specifically a console and not a string because I want to maintain the dimension of the room. And if you blit a string, it will do the automatic wrap, which I'm taking advantage of here. So I think I do want to do that. Yeah, and Felix noted that I joined inside a wall. So I think what I need to do is I need to lift some of the dungeon master code here, where we something like here. This is checking where's that Twitch chat manager. So when we join, because right now join and then position is just random, I think. Yeah, position equals this. What we want to do is something like we want to try to find a random position, but we don't want it to overlap. And eventually, I think I would like to have I would like to have it generate a start stair, and then everybody will be added into the room next to the start stair when you join. Delver is going well. We're making good progress on that. Cool. Well, this is a shortcut because I don't want to run out of tries, but I think I should be okay. Check collision at pause, and I just need to generate one of these. Start. There we go. There we are. So let's see, this should do it, I think. Let's try. Let's see if that, the net result of that should be when I join, players no longer are stuck inside walls. Okay, I'm outside the level. Leave. Join. And I think I am inside a wall here. Oh, you're right. You're right, Felix. This one needs to go away. You're absolutely right. That was the old one, and I should have gotten rid of it. Okay. Leave. Join. Leave. Join. Leave. Join. Yeah, it seems to be working out okay. Except for, I mean, I guess I do pop up in a random room every time, but that's to be expected. Cool. And eventually this stuff will be tweaked somewhat more, but that's okay. So the dungeon generator, so we have this. I guess what I want to do is be able to, so I need to build out like the macro level map, and then I can build like the micro level map. So let's see. So let's just hard code it for now. So map equals, let's just say it's a string, and it is something like what's a good way to do this? I guess 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to kind of follow the same pattern I've been using below. There we go. And if I want to say, that's fine for now, I suppose. Or a map is fine. And then I want to say do something like, let's make these just non-x's. This is very familiar. It should be familiar to you because this is how Spelunky kind of does things as well. So we have this, and then instead of doing it this way, we need to loop over that map structure. So for m in map, so this should give us a character. I'm just going with something simple, Felix. There's lots of algorithms you could use to generate maps. I think I'm going to try to keep this series limited to 40 episodes, so I roughly have 14 episodes left before I'm done with this. So I'm trying to get it done in less than 14 hours. Yeah, just trying to keep it simple, trying to get it playable, and then move on to something better, or something better, something different. You know, I don't want this to become a forever project. Let me see. So x equals for I comma m and enumerate of map. There we go. X equals I mod 9. Is that right? It should go 0, 9, 10, 0, 9, 18. So x is, I'm doing this the wrong way. So I equals mod 3. That should be 0, 1, or 2 times 9. So that should be 0, 9, 18 plus 1. And y is equal to I just write let me bring up the Python. A lot of times I like to pop open the interpreter and just play around with just data. I should just build copy and paste too. It'd be easy enough to replicate, so let's do x for x in m. X for I comma x and enumerate. And I'm just right now I'm just playing around with yeah, there's 9 of those, so I mod 3. That seems correct. And then for the y, yeah, there's only 3 y. So for y, it should be just because there's 1, 2, 8, 9, so that should be fine. I think what I want is something like I integer division 3. That should be correct for the y-axis, I'm pretty sure. So something like this, int div 3 times 7 plus 1, 1815. I did 0, 7, 14, so I don't need that one offset. Yeah, so let's go to yeah, 0, 7, 14. Okay. Yeah, so that should be fine. So that's what I need there. Y equals that. And then if m equals, or m not equal to x, new level.data.blitz at r and x and y. Okay, and this should do something similar, but we should only have empty rooms where the zeros are, and the x's should be solid. Hey, Chad. There we are. And let me join. Okay. So the left room there should be solid. No, it's not solid. It's just outside the world. Yeah. So we only it only put down rooms where I told it to. I guess I should put solid space otherwise. Maybe I should just do a bulk fill on the actual world before I try to do stuff with it. But that worked okay-ish, more or less. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, Chad, I'm going to kick you out. So that worked fine. I want to, I guess, how do I, what's the easiest way to, oh yeah, I know. New level dot data dot roster. And this should be a x and a y, and then a string, and the string can simply be this times, I want to repeat it, width by height. So this is just a Python-y way of saying print that character that number of times. So I can say this is effectively x times 2 times 3, and I get 6 x's. So that's what I'm doing right there. So that should just fill the level full of like not negative space, but filled space. Yeah, no, I think I want to do something similar to what Splunky does with the generating stuff off the path. That would be easy to do. Eventually, I'm just trying to get the basics of the stuff in. So right now I have yeah, and these X's just represents like solid rock or whatever, and then these represent like finished walls. Because eventually I would like to have like destructible terrain too, but you know that might be trying to bite off too much for what this is about. That's all right. So we have the rooms generating, and we have the map doing okay. I can do something like sorry, Fire Dragon. Thanks for popping in, but I kicked you out pretty quick. Da, 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 da. Trying to think. I can leave this hard coded for now, and that's fine. Cool. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Again, usually my viewers are pretty darn understanding when they're like actually playing something I'm actively developing, which I appreciate. So let's try to do a few things. Let's this is a let's try to start coming up with a system, and I'm thinking of something like if we have every room has 4 sides, and depending upon what side is open, I will have a mask for that. So something like maybe top equals something like that, and right equals, and bottom equals, and left equals so this should be able to tell us yeah, I'm not using that, that's fine. This should tell us which, like, at least how many openings it has, or at least this will tell us the orientation of the room in addition to how many openings it has, I think. So this one should be this room is only open on the right, so that should be a value of 2. And this one is open on the left and the bottom, which should be oh man, sorry, this is super basic binary, and I'm botching it. Deck int of, no, that's not right. Bin it's 15, is it 12? Yeah. That is, or is my, I thought that was correct. 0b1. Yeah, okay, that's fine. There we go. So let me also just clean this up a bit. Which is what? Alpha in hex? That's Charlie. Okay. And this one is top right bottom, so that should be 1, 2, 4, 7. Is that right? Yep, that's 7. And then this one is only open on the left, so that should be 8. Yeah, 8. This one is, wait, that's wrong. That's this is open on the say the, I guess the, well, I mean, it could be open on the, yeah, let's just say bottom, or on the left. That's 8. So that makes this one only open on the left, and this one is open on the top and the right. So that is 3. Okay. So we should be able to use these to index into let's have an array of rooms, or a list of rooms. And a list of rooms can be, let's just say it is equal to actually do it this way, just to be cheap. I can say rooms equals a list comprehension of room for underbar in range We need 15, 16. Pretty sure there's 15 combinations. And then, so if m is not x, then I need to say what's this? Current room equals rooms at I think int of m should work. Hex of yeah, I'm using can I provide the base? Yeah, I can. So int of Charlie base equals 16. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. So there we go. So then, yeah, that should look up the current room, and then we can draw the current room in the correct place, and that should, again, the behavior shouldn't change. This should be exactly what we have already. Nope. Source must be window or console sort instance. Ooh, what's level blit? Current room. Current room is, oh, it's a string. It is not a yeah. So I need to actually do this. Equals R. So there needs to be a bunch of consoles, I guess. Okay, that seems to have worked. Yeah, that seems to have worked. So I guess what I want to do is I want to figure out. I guess I can just, for the time being, just kind of do the rooms by hand. That would be okay, I suppose. Again, I'm getting all the data in by hand, and then I can auto-generate the stuff. So there's the room. Sorry, Nixrod, you jumped out at just the wrong time. Actually, well, yeah, I'll let folks play for a little bit. I'll think about some of this stuff, but I'll let this go for a little bit so people can actually play. Yeah, because it should be way more playable now. At least there's places to explore. Though most likely we will all end up in separate rooms, but that's okay. At least it's starting to look a lot more like a roguelike, which is nice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an interesting balance too, because I think even though the map is small, I think that works out okay because, like with the input latency, it's probably okay not to have a huge play space. There we go. Okay. Nice. Yeah, actually, um, I think a lot. Well, I guess a lot of my debug stuff is actually out here in the left in the solid area of the map, which is okay, I suppose. But yeah, so this is feeling a little bit better. I guess I'll be more happy when it's we start populating these rooms, um, which I guess we can do. Um, Yeah, let me keep working on these. My brain space right now is in these room shapes. So let's see if I can get those working. Um, um, so right now, I think I just need to define 15 rooms. Uh, so let's see. What's the best way to do this? I wonder if I can I copy paste this? Will that make sense? Room templates equals, maybe tab that like that. Actually, I think if I make this a something like that. I should put a comma there. This should work okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 0 should be solid actually. Yeah, we shouldn't hit 0, but that's fine. 1 should have only the top open. So that's 1. 2 should only have the right open. Um, 3 should have both the top and the right open. That's a combination of those two. 4 should have just the bottom open. 5 should have both the top and the bottom open. 6 should only have the bottom and the right open. 7 should have top, right, bottom open. 8 should only have the left open. 9 should only be the left and the top. 10 should be the left and the right. 11 should be the left, the top, and the right, because that's the sum of 8 plus 2 plus 3 is 11. 12 should be, that's 1, 2, 4, so just like that. That's 13, 14, 15. Wait, I don't know. I think I messed up. So let me double check. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, because this is 13, so that's 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1. And then 14 should be 8 plus 4 plus 2. Yes. And then 15 should be all of them, I believe. So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. That should be what I'm looking for. Yeah, I just sound like a crazy person. And then rooms is equal to yeah. So this is gonna be a little bit different. So rooms is equal to this that for underbar in range 15. That should be inclusive if I remember correctly. Python range 15 should give us 0 list of range of 15. Yep, 0 through 14. So I want range of 16 is what I want then. Range of 16. And I think I do care about this. So rooms at I equals none for in range 16. Then rooms at I equals, or actually let's say con equals tdl.console 9x7 con.drawster. Then I need to grab out 0, 0, and then room templates at I. Then rooms at I equals con. I think that's correct. And then this should still look up the room, which should be okay. Let's see if that does what I think it's going to do. I feel like I have a feeling in my gut there's a few bugs to work out before this actually does what it's supposed to do, but that's all right. Yeah, and I think I was taking notes, Felix, and I think the number of variants I actually have to make is somewhere around like 5 or 6. So I think eventually I want to have like being able to flip and rotate. So look, so far so good. But I don't have all the I don't have all the permutations in, but so far ish. Yeah, so I think that seems to be working reasonably well. Okay. Cool. So I think maybe, yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, Felix. So Felix is suggesting disabling the fog of war for this stage. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, so let's go to leveled up high, and then it's this here. So we have the level now, the concept of visible tiles, which are actively drawn, and scene tiles. And the scene tiles are the fog of war. So I can just do if true or that, and that should just automatically show the entire map, albeit it will be under the fog of war. Yeah, so that looks like I expect. Okay. And actually, let me just fill this out real quick and just check all the permutations, just to make sure things are doing what I think they're doing. So up here, this is So this is actually I could, yeah, I don't have enough because there's 15 different combinations and I only have 9 tiles. That's okay, I guess. Let's make this one something like say right and top, so that should be 3, and this one should be right and bottom, so that's 6. Yep. Yep. Except for I need to update this one in the middle now. It is no longer a 7. It is a 15, which I think is echo. Is that right? No, that was not right, Joshua. It should be Fox, I believe, because it's all of them. Yeah, there we go. That seems okay. Hey, Adapunkin. Yeah, so that's doing its thing. Yeah, I think. Let me real quick. Let me. So this has, that's all the hard coded data. This draws out the rooms. So this is build list of room template or of room consoles. This is build out map. Yeah, so the generation, so some of this will live in it. Some of these definitions will live in a data file because that's just the best place for them to live. This, I don't think this is not used anymore. Room, or yeah, or is R not used anymore? I don't think R is used anymore. Yeah, so get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okay. I guess it would be nice to what else? What else can I do? I guess I could have it try to populate. I got 10, 12 minutes. So what can I do in 12 minutes? I think I can maybe start lifting some of the Dungeon Master code and actually have it to start populating the world with a finite set of, with a finite set of things. I think that is probably an okay thing to do. So I need to import, I guess, kobolds and items. Let's just split this into something like that. And then our dungeon generator, our dungeon generator is going to kind of do some of the same stuff that the dungeon master does, but instead of doing it on the fly, it will do it at like the beginning of a level load. So then build out the map, and then so for can I do something like x comma y in new level.data. And if so chfgbg equals x comma y data, is that right? New level or new level dot try to figure out how I unpack this. Equals new level dot get ch, I think is maybe that dot data dot get char and x and y. I think that's what I want. If ch, for the time being, I'll just hard code this, is equal to a period or a full stop. Then I want to roll the dice. So import random. If random dot random. I think that's what I do here. Something like, yeah, if random dot random, say less than 1/20. So maybe 1 in 20 chance to create a kobold. So if it's less than that, we want to k equals kobold dot kobold position equals x comma y. And I don't have the scene right now. I just have a level. And this returns a level. Should it really return a scene? I'm not sure. Let's also just I guess we can keep track of a list of entities and just return that separate for the time being. New level equals this, and new entities equals just an empty list. And then new entities.append, okay. Return new level, comma, new entities. And then in scene, we call gener scene, pretty sure. Gen. What is using this thing? Is game? Game can't be using it, right? This is a level and dungeon generator. Just find the usage of this then. What is using this thing? Let's go to find references. Dungeon generator.py, scene. Okay, so scene is using it. Yeah, generate level. So generate level. I can also say comma self dot entities. Ooh, I don't want to say new entities is equal to that. And self dot entities plus equals new entities. I think that's the correct way to do it in Python. Let's check that out. A equals 1, 2, 3. A plus equals 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yes. Otherwise, if you just do a if you just did like a dot append 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. What happens is you get a single element that is a list, and you don't really want that. So I wanted to do the concat. Yeah, so just concat the new entities onto that, and that should be fine. If there's nothing there, that should also be groovy. But this should have a 1 in 20 chance of generating a kobold on any given tile. Also in scene, let me start commenting out some of this stuff that we don't care about. So the level we do, player window, entities window, console we care about. So here, I'm just going to use a string to comment this stuff out. It's kind of a gross practice, but we can do that. So potions, swords, daggers, gloves, axe, all this stuff can go. Yeah, so this was all just debug data anyways. Let's see if this runs. Okay, it seems to be doing stuff okay. Yeah, I don't see any creatures in here. Yeah, so it looks like the Dungeon Master created one. Let me just real quick. Let me in here. Let me um, print new entities, and let me also turn off the Dungeon Master. Also, so yeah, I guess I'll need some folks his help exploring this area. Did it print off anything? Empty list. So something's wrong here. So for some odd reason, we did not get a new kobold in our dungeon generator. So ch print ch. I should get a bunch of gibberish here. 88. Oh yeah. I think I need to check for the ord of that. Python ord of. Yeah. Wait. Oh, nope. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. Arrow 46. Yeah, so that's right. So the ord. So I need to check the ord. So C equals ord of this. There we go. Now I have a weird feeling that this is going to be just completely full of kobolds. That's probably okay. No. I guess I can just pop around this way. So it did create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kobolds somewhere in the map. I'm just not seeing them anywhere. Yeah, strange. I guess let me turn off, I guess let me go to the level real quick and also just do a, or maybe it'd be creature, I think, or entity. Entity is where we hide the actual, in the drawing, if visible. So I just want to, if true or visible. There we go. So this way we should see where they end up. So it looks like weird. So we get a bunch of kobolds back, but it's not looking like they're actually getting added to the scene. Let's check out and scene. Scene.entities plus equals new entities. Do I need to offset? Well, print self.entities. I'm thinking maybe there is something with the way the map is offset too that might be goofing things up. Yeah, that created a whole ton of kobolds, and there's nothing in the. Okay, so thinks I can see them, which is also strange. I think I need to offset them. So in this dungeon generator, so here in the dungeon generator, kobold position equals X, and then I need to take in account, I guess, this whole plus level, or yeah, plus level.x and level.y. Yeah, this is something that I mean, do I even know? Oh yeah, it's a new level. Yeah, so it's really hard to fight the urge to go back and refactor a lot of stuff. Yeah, so there is a guy outside, way outside. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Felix. Are they being rendered behind the level? Um, that's an excellent point. Self at level. Um, yeah. That makes sense. Let's try that. Because the order in which we add these to our um, graph is important. I think you got it. Okay, so well, they're. I don't think they're in the right spot. Yeah. Uh, Not quite right. Yeah. I think I probably ought to try removing the offsets. Maybe. Um, I don't think it's going to make things better. Um, yeah, it doesn't. What's going on? Because we were checking to see if a particular square has the correct character. So we get the character, and if it's an open space, and there's a chance to create a kobold, new level.x, new level.y. The x and y of this is 0, which is not fixing anything. Yeah, let's do. Let's just do x and y, and then maybe what makes sense here is in scene. For in new entities, pos equals in dot position. Pos equals pos at 0 plus self.level.x, pos at 1 plus self.level at y, and in.position equals pos, and then now I could add that. I think because we weren't actually setting the level x and y until after we get the level. I think that is what was going on. That level does not support indexing. Yeah, come on, Joshua. Come on. Pause at 1 plus self.level.y. I'm sure Felix is yelling at me. Let's see. Buck78 says, "Are there going to be new updates for Delaware soon?" Yeah, yeah, there we go. This worked out correctly. Yeah, the final update will be coming out hopefully the end of this month, beginning of next. Is the way we are looking at it. Yeah, Adapunk, this is pretty tough. Let's tone down, I guess. Let's tone down the kobolds to a 1 in 30 shot. And then also let's add some random items in there too, just to make things feel a little bit more fair. So in this dungeon generator, elif random So we just roll again less than 1 in 30. Oh, that should be this guy up here. 1 in too many of those. So let's say 1 in 1 in 30 should be less. Let's say maybe 1 in 60. We create a sword. Let's just lift s equals item.sword. And position equals xy. And elif random.random less than 1. So 1 in 100 chance, I guess, for actual potion, make them rare. P equals item potion. Char equals and position is x and y. Okay, and then you do new entities dot append s and new entities dot append p. What else? Yeah, the plan is to be done with it. I won't say we'll never update it, but yeah, so we will go into kind of a maintenance mode. We may still do updates from time to time, but yeah, the last really big update is a way to think of it. Black Hat is me, says, can you tell me why you choose Python per game? From my experience, Python is much too slow. I guess it just depends on what you're doing, right? So here, I am writing a multiplayer roguelike for Twitch, and it is plenty fast. So this created 2 swords and 2 potions. Unfortunately, the RNG is going to be kind of rough to us. Let's also, I guess, add in a chance for. Let's make daggers, I guess, equally rare as swords. That's fine. I think the potion needs to have a color. Yeah. I think now I need to import palette. But yeah, no, I like Python just fine, and for me, it's the speed at which I can work. And I'm actually over. Oh no, I'm over time. So let's see if this works, and if so, I'll let folks play for a bit. Yeah, so we got plenty of daggers, plenty of swords. We have potions, finite there. Felix says, always spawn 1 glove. Yeah. So this should be playable now. So I like the idea of always spawning like a glove or maybe an axe or something like that. For the time being, let's fix some of this stuff here. So let's fix the fog of war. Let's fix always draw entities. And I think this is a good spot. So let me get this going. I'll let folks play. I'll talk for a bit, and then I'll flip it over to game only mode for a bit. Oh, did we get a crash? None type is not iterable. So this is in position.console. Scene draw. Interesting. Where is this? Entity.py, position in position. Position is none. Why would that have a no position? Oh, because I'm not set. Oh, because I don't like. Yeah. So in the dungeon generator, did I goof up and not set a position for something? No, those all look to have positions. Entity if position, if not, self dot position print self dot class name. Strange. Is it? Oh, it's when the players try to join. This dagger is throwing. Why is the dagger throwing? Which is so weird. So let me undo this stuff. So I had it like that, and I had this like that. And this was working fine, I thought. Yeah, so everything seems to be drawing just fine. Join. That's fine. I'm super perplexed why changing that code. So when Adapunk joined, oh, is it when somebody's picking up a dagger? Is that what's happening? Weird. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. I think that's what's happening. And then in entity, so let's say if self dot position and in console. So if you have a position, because if you get picked up, you don't. If you get put into somebody's hand, you don't have a position anymore. I think it was just happening on a fluke when somebody would grab something, and I think it was when a kobold grabbed an item. So let me test that out. Or the kobold would grab it. 2, 3. Yeah, so now I have a sword. Can I drop the sword? I can. There we go. Yeah, so I think it should be playable now, folks. I think, yeah. Oh no, Felix, let me come help you out. Oh no, Felix, run! Sorry, no, run, Felix, run! Oh. Maybe I shouldn't have queued up so many moves. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this might be generating too many items. It's hard to say. Yeah. And it looks like everybody has all, most people have stuff. Let me, I guess, let me move to the right. Let me drop. So now I guess the levels now are technically beatable, which is I guess a good thing. I am hurting for health. I will probably die. Yep. Ah, vanquished. It looks like for some odd reason it's listing all the items and not just the ones that are visible. So it looks like there's something that needs to be fixed there. Yeah. Um, that is an excellent observation, Felix. It should update to. Let me take a quick peek at that, and then I'll be done for the day. So the entities window, that should be UI, I think, entities window. How do I determine that right now? E.visible. E.visible. Yeah, that should be, if it has a position and its position is in console. And if it's visible self.hidden, return false. If self.position, return false. I need to negate that. Then this should just be as simple as position in console. That. Then the entities window should be going off of that property. Yeah. The console gone? What just happened? Why did the console disappear? When did the console disappear? What happened? Was it that change? Am I not adding it to the scene? When did I lose this? Self.console. I think the console is special cased, maybe. Self.com. Why is it not finding this one? I have a feeling that so let me see, where's the entities window console? Just somehow delete the self.entities.append self.console? Did I accidentally delete that? I must have. Weird. So then I can maybe, geez. Yeah, let's put this back into there and clean that up. Cool. Yeah, everything is broken because I've gone longer than an hour. My brain is no longer working. All right, I'm gonna leave it be. I think it should be working now. So maybe it's because this isn't redrawing. Oh, that seems to be redrawing. Okay. Have a good day, folks. Yeah, like Felix pointed out, my brain is broken, but it should be playable. It should be clearable. We should be able to clear the level. So let's see if we can do that. Take care. Bye. Oh, I guess I should come back. I guess I forgot to do my outro because I'm so far over. Apologies for running late. But hey, I'm Joshua. This has been Lunch Break Roguelike. This is where I take an hour or so out of my day to work on this fun project. It's been really cool. You can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter at Joshua Skelly. I usually let folks know when these things happen. This particular project happens every weekday at noon Pacific time. I also stream Delver Development at noon on Sunday. What else? I'm a Twitch affiliate, so what that means is if you want to, you can support me, which is cool. You can subscribe to me, you can throw me bits. Right now I have 3 subscribers and they are awesome. They are Fifth Elephant, they are Codrake, and they are Nympheus. And not only do you get nice little perks, you get like a little command bot, which I need to run, but also at the end of every month, last Friday of every month, I will be doing a 8-hour subscriber stream where subscribers tell me what to work on. So this Friday is my subscriber stream. It will be an 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. stream, which will be brutal, but I will be doing the basics of 3D modeling in Blender and working on a Minecraft mod. So I may smash those together, I may not. If you want to see me work on something in particular, you still have time to subscribe. Otherwise, have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.